What's up, Ragin Nation? My name is Alex. You're watching the Ragin Ronin review. In this video, I want to do a full-on nerd out, geek out analysis on the Iron Man teaser trailer, which came out at midnight last night. If you haven't seen my reaction video, you can check that out. And it was, you know, it kind of blew me away. Anyways, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about what I saw, and I think the release of the Iron Man 3 teaser trailer is a pretty big thing. Like, a lot of people don't think of it as it being huge, but I think it's pretty huge because you might think of it as just marketing for another Iron Man movie, but it's more than that. It is the marketing for a Marvel superhero character that takes place after the events of the Avengers. Like, this totally follows up from the previous movie directed by Joss Whedon. Everything all ties in together. And I also think that the release of this teaser trailer is much bigger than the release of the trailers for Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 2. Now, with regards to the trailer, I'm actually really surprised how much it shows. I thought this was going to be one of those 1-minute trailers, which doesn't show a whole lot. It just does a lot of fading, fade in, fade out, and you don't really see a whole lot until the very end. And then we're just like, oh man, I really wish it showed us more. But you know what? This showed us just the right amount for a teaser trailer. It's 2 minutes long. It's 2 minutes long, and it showed us what the tone of the movie is like. It also showed us what Tony Stark is going to have to go through. It also showed us like all kinds of destruction in the movie. In this trailer, we see that Tony Stark is beat up. I mean, he really takes a beating in the next installment, and we don't actually see it in the teaser, but you see the results of it. Don Cheadle is back as James Rhodes, but I'm not sure if he's going to be back as War Machine. I mean, it would be quite disappointing if he wasn't, but there is no sign of War Machine in this teaser trailer, at least not in the traditional gray Iron Man suit version of itself. You know what I'm saying? And then we get to see the Mark 8 armor. I think it's the Mark 8. I'm not totally sure, but it's a gold version of the Iron Man suit. And you know, with every Iron Man movie and also the Avengers movies, Tony Stark has to show off a new version of his Iron Man suit. In the first one, we saw Iron Man Mark 1, 2, and 3. In the second one, we saw 4, 5, and 6. And in the Avengers, I think we saw 6 and 7. So this moves on to Mark 8. And you know what's really sad? It's that the other armors, the previous armors, all get blown up. We see them get blown up. Mark 7, Mark 6. The scene cut off when it was about to blow up Mark 5, but I'm pretty sure they all get blown up. My favorite is Mark 2, 5, and 7. In this trailer, we also get to see a quick glimpse of Guy Pearce's character. That would be Aldrich Killian, and he's the creator of the Extremis virus. I'm not going to mention what that is. If you want to know more about it, look it up, but I'm not here to get into detail about that. The scene that actually catches my attention in this trailer is when you see the gold suit Iron Man grab Pepper Potts while she is sleeping beside Tony Stark. So the whole time I'm thinking, who is actually in that gold suit? We also get to see Mandarin for the first time, played by Ben Kingsley, and you see the 10 rings. What I'm really curious about is, what is that accent that he's got? It's kind of bizarre. I don't know what it really represents, but he's got an accent. It doesn't bother me, but it makes me curious about where he's really from. Now, with regards to the 10 rings give the wearer powers, but they're magical powers. So I'm not really sure how they're going to bring in magic into the Iron Man universe. The Iron Man universe in parts 1 and 2 is a reality-based universe. However, in the Avengers, they kind of made things a little bit more extreme, but it worked. I mean, they brought in extraterrestrials, but it worked. You know, it's an alternate dimension, and Joss Whedon made it work, but now they're bringing in magic. So I'm thinking all they gotta do is just write a good story and it can work. Nobody said that the Iron Man story universe in the live-action films cannot evolve from a reality-based universe. It's not confined to those limitations. Another thing that caught my attention is, of course, that Captain America-esque Iron Man suit. A lot of people think it's Iron Patriot. I think it's Iron Patriot, but some people are calling it War Machine, like a new version of War Machine. It could really just be a repainted version of War Machine that is an homage to Iron Patriot. In this trailer, you also see Happy Hogan, and it's good to see him there, but he kind of gets his ass kicked because he's on the ground and he's all beat up, just like Tony Stark. One thing that also got me curious is that you see Aldrich Kinnaman kissing Pepper Potts. Not like a passionate kiss or anything like that, but just like a farewell kiss on the cheek. And that makes me curious about, what is Aldrich Kinnaman's relationship with Pepper Potts? Is there something going on between them? Tony Stark must have got beaten up pretty bad because there's a scene where he's hospitalized and he has to undergo some sort of surgery operation. There's also a scene where the Gold Iron Man is attacking Tony Stark, and also a short-haired woman pushing Tony Stark against the wall. Now I know it's not Rebecca Hall's character because Rebecca Hall in the teaser has long hair. So I wonder what the story is with the short-haired woman. And then you see Iron Patriot throwing some guy onto this desk or table, and then it breaks in half, and I'm pretty sure it's not Tony Stark. And then of course the climactic scene in the trailer is you see these heavily weaponized helicopters blowing up Tony Stark's Malibu estate, and then it just crumbles and then rolls off into the ocean. And then right after that is this scene of Tony Stark carrying his own armor. Now what I'm curious about Tony Stark carrying his armor is that, does that actually occur before or after his Malibu estate gets blown to bits? So just like all the fanboys and fangirls, we have a lot of questions because the teaser doesn't tell us a whole lot, and of course that's its job. It's supposed to make us want to see more. So my big questions are, who is Iron Patriot? Is he really a repainted War Machine? And also, who is in the gold Iron Man suit? And another thing that I didn't notice is that there's no sign of cold blood or firepower in it. If you don't already know, the cast includes characters such as Eric Savin, who is cold blood, and also Jack Taggart, who is firepower. And these are guys who wear armored suits or are half human, half cyborg. I don't really know. I didn't read the comics, but that's what they are kind of consisting of. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. They're just not in the teaser, but maybe they're going to show up later on in the future trailers. I hope they don't show everything because I was actually pretty surprised when they had Crimson Dynamo at the end of Iron Man 2 because they didn't reveal any of that in the trailers. So it's a teaser. It's not to show a whole lot, which is great, but I'm glad they made the teaser the way it is because it did show quite a bit in my opinion, because typically teasers show only like 1 minute of footage just to get our mouths watering, and we want more. And I can't wait to see the next little piece of marketing material for Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 comes out on May 3rd, 2013, and I'm really excited. This is going to be a huge summer release for 2013, and this Marvel movie is going to go head to head with a DC movie with another high-flying hero, and that is Man of Steel. So that's going to be a big showdown. Anyways, if you have any details or answers to any of the questions that I've asked about the trailer, let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more of these videos, hit that subscribe button. If you want to talk about Iron Man 3 on Facebook, like the Ragin Nation Facebook page, and if you want to chat with me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.